We're gonna go ahead and get started. So thank you all for joining Kamian's end of year presentation. She's gonna go over her sophomore year. We do ask that you allow the staff and the staff in the room to ask any questions or offer any commentary for Kamian. And then after we offer our questions or commentary, we'll allow you all to offer the same. So with that being said, Kamian, the floor is yours.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Kamian, and this is my end of year presentation for my second year 2024-2025. So for this presentation, I'll be talking about like knowledge, professional development, and service, and also what I'll be doing for the summer and just some things that I did for fun. And let's start with
Bottom left. Yeah, there we go. Well,
Click on it.
Okay, so for knowledge, I put it into like two categories that are being hidden, but academic and like personal, because I feel like I've grown in like both areas in very crucial ways. So for academic, I pseudo officially decided to concentrate in data science and software engineering. I say pseudo because I can't officially declare it yet because I'm currently doing a class that's required, so that I have to pass before I can say like, okay, yeah, data science and software engineering, but I've already registered for like my classes that I need for data science and engineering. Next, for the past year, I've been doing what I like to call mini extension projects. So essentially, when I get like class assignments or just like small assignments from like online, I'll just try to like extend it beyond the scope of what was like originally required. So for like this one, this is an app, a mini app that I made for like dinosaurs, like different enclosures that they're in, and you get like information about that. And I've just been kind of doing that for like the whole year. And then the next thing was ACM and WISE's workshops. So just to like cultivate my coding skills and like my knowledge for like data science and software engineering, I've been going to a lot of like intro to Python and like intro to like LLMs and just like stuff like that. Because I didn't realize how broad the scope of like computer science like really is, and I feel like when we're in class, it kind of like just limits our knowledge because they can't technically like teach us everything. So I've been taking the initiative to like go out of my way to like learn more. Like recently I went to an intro to LLM. I've never heard that in my life, but it's basically what ChatGPT is. It's like human generated like AI, and I was like, I did not know that it had like a name for it. So just broadening my scope. And then next, I'm looking at polyglot. Like I'm currently learning like 5 languages, programming languages, which is C, Java, Python, and I recently started CSS and HTML. I have 2 major projects that I've completed / are completing. So first is a study app that I'm creating. So I'm 90% done with this. So basically, the point of it is to allow users to like take a quiz to find out like what kind of learner they are, like a visual learner, auditory learner, and then we give them tips on how to study. There's a timer. It's all fun and cute. And then the next one is a Premier League like table, so it updates the points of like each team. So basically, the Premier League is like the NFL of like England soccer, basically. So we update like goals scored, goals conceded, and we update the table like that. And yeah, it's just been really fun. And also, I'm working on like my website for my resume, to like include all of my projects, which is why I started learning CSS and HTML. Next, personal. So in every one-on-one meeting we have with Fernando, he asks us like, how are we doing physically, mentally, and emotionally? And I feel like I've grown so much in these areas. So for physical, I'm a firm believer in like look good, feel good. So I've been going to the gym a lot, and I've been working on like what I kind of put into my body and actually putting stuff in my body, because for a long time I had this mindset that I work better when I don't eat. So I'll be up till like 1 a.m. and it's just like no food for the past 10 hours, but not good. And, I've been working on it and it's been really good. And mentally, breaking out of negative thought patterns. I think I spoke about this last year in my end of year presentation about like imposter syndrome. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not doing enough. Everybody's better than me. And I've had like multiple setbacks, whether like externally or internally, that have made me not been able to like capitalize on a lot of like opportunities that I would have liked to take advantage of. But I've reflected on that and just kind of taken like a different pathway, you know, when one door closes, a window opens type of vibe. And yeah. And then emotionally, I'm officially an ex-people pleaser. I feel like a lot of the times I hate to be perceived negatively, and I think that's why I come off as like an introvert kind of, because it's just like, if I shut up, they won't not like me, you know, but people are gonna perceive you like positively or negatively anyway. So I've just learned to be myself. And I've been journaling and like reading my Bible more, and that has helped me to like, you know, calm and reflect on like my emotions and stuff. And I've had like a lot of like self-compassionate moments, you know, I'm not that critical of myself anymore. Like as long as I'm trying my best, it's like I'm getting there, you know? So yeah. The next, leadership and development. So as a computer science student, this has been a very humbling internship application process. I didn't realize like just how much rejection hurts until I was rejected like every single time. So I took the initiative to like be better, I'd say, because there are people out there who are getting these internships. So what are they doing that I'm not doing? And so I've made it a point to go to like a lot of the honors college and like ACM, College of Science, like LinkedIn workshops and like interview prep sessions, you know, just to like see what employers would be looking for. And I feel like it's really helped me a lot. And that picture of me in the red dress is not just there because I look good. I actually went to a networking gala in December, and it wasn't computer science based, but I got to talk to a lot of people like just in the San Antonio community and like Houston and Ohio and stuff like that, and hear about like their journeys and what they did, and you know, just connecting with like different people. And I feel like it really gave me like a different perspective on like getting internships and stuff like that. And then ServiceNow intern. So last summer, I was a part of the 2024 City Semester cohort, and as a part of my internship requirement, I worked with University Tech Solutions in their ServiceNow like developer pathway. So essentially ServiceNow is like a platform to like help business with like overflow and just like management. And I was still currently working with them on their developer pathway. So basically I just learned the platform and how to like code on the platform to like enhance it for future users. So I've been learning JavaScript, like specifically for ServiceNow, and I'm currently doing Glide. So yeah, I've been working with them since May, and I'm still working with them now. And then service. So for service, I did Adopt a Spot and Townsend Village with TSSO, and I really enjoy doing like TSSO service boards because it's like I'm serving my community, but I'm also bonding with my scholars because I feel like I don't get to see them as often as I'd like. So this is like an opportunity to really like cultivate that close-knit like family like thing that we have going on. So it's always a great time. That's me, Jordan, North, and Sammy. And then personal. So going back to the summer of 2024 for city semester, my service requirement, I worked with the Texas Diaper Bank, and I feel like they taught me a lot in the sense of like, before, you know, you kind of volunteer because like, you know, you just want to get some hours in, like you lose 5 hours here, 5 hours there, but having to commit to just like one organization for like the whole summer, like made me realize like the impact that I truly made just by, you know, packing diapers, sending out orders, you know, seeing the amounts of families that I helped as a part of this team, like at the end of the summer was just really fulfilling. And that made me decide to commit sort of like the same thing to the San Antonio Food Bank. So I've been working with them this whole school year, just regular sign up things, but I've done like 20-ish hours so far for this semester. And yeah, I've just been working with them, like sorting out food, you know, like donated food and stuff. And then for this summer, I'll be a part of the San Antonio Ambassador Program. So essentially this program like exposes students to professional opportunities and innovative career paths through paid internships, professional development workshops, and networking opportunities. I got the email like last week, so we're just like in the talking stages. So I'm not sure like my full placement for my internship yet, but I'm very excited to be a part of this. And then lastly, what I did for fun. So I went on a lot of solo dates because I realized that if I wait on people, I'll never get anything done ever. So I kind of just did everything, well, not everything, but lots of things by myself. Like I went to the UTSA basketball game. Yeah. And I went to like a pet store just to pretend that I'm buying a pet because why not? And then I've been hanging out with my friends a lot more because I feel like last semester I was very like, or last school year, I was very dedicated to like my computer science, like coding, whatever. And I just like, yeah, I'll go with you. But then I put it off. So I've been more like mindful of not like neglecting the people around me because they've helped me so much, you know. So I've done like painting sessions. Nobody has ever said my painting looks the best. I went to like sorority and fraternity probates and just like hanging out. And then with Cheesy, we went to get piercings, which is fun. And then football. So in the top right corner, there's a picture of Declan Rice scoring a majestic free kick against Real Madrid. Real Madrid are, let's not talk about Real Madrid, but it's very fun to watch football. That's all I do every single day. And then I've been doing lots of crocheting, but there are no crocheting pictures because I haven't finished anything. Like I've just started and stopped, started and stopped. But yeah, that's my end of your presentation. Thank you so much.
Kamian, what a year. It's been a pleasure getting to advise you. I'm super excited that you, although, yeah, you probably heard a little bit of rejections, at least you got something for the summer, right, with COSA Ambassador Program. I will say, you know, lean into your organizations, and it looks like you are, right, specifically within the field of computer science. Right now, it's oversaturated, so you really want to make sure that you're leaning into, you know, your professional organizations, the things that you're already doing now to really help you find and secure something in the future. So good job.
So one thing I will say is that we work with a number of students that also applied for that same ambassador program, and it was competitive this year. So I think it's a testament to your achievement that you are able to get accepted into it, and we're really excited to see what comes of it. And it's been a joy getting to know you as well, as Fernando has said, and we look forward to hearing more about what's next.
Hope City Master helped, but that's just.
No, it's great to hear about your year and all of your like self-initiated professional development. If you don't know about the program that the Career Services Unit has for interviewing and presentation, they have a great, I guess it's just software that you can use at any point in time and record yourself. And then AI gives you feedback on how you, like everything from how you actually answer the questions to your mannerisms, how far are you from the camera and things like that. So I would encourage you to take advantage of some of that. And then the final thing I'll say is the thing that every scholar is going to hear from me this year and in future years, and they heard from me in past years, but I really mean it. Take other scholars with you. You mentioned your solo dates, which are great sometimes, especially if you're an introvert. That's a lot of fun. But do take younger scholars with you. You are now about to move into that upper division status where it's now incumbent upon you to reach out to others and show them the love that you wanted to be shown and that you were shown. That's a good job. Solid year.
Anybody else? Oh, sorry, you.
Oh, no, I was just clapping.
I thought it was especially nice that you're making an effort to learn beyond the classroom. I know for CS-oriented classes, that's really important. I guess now that you said you're choosing to go with software engineering, I thought I'd ask what the most challenging thing is so far and how you're overcoming that.
The most challenging thing I'd say is probably not really like depending on like other people as much as I should be, because even with my apps, like it was like crashing like a whole bunch. I was like, why is it crashing? I'm doing everything that I should do, and I feel like a lot of the times I think that asking for help means that I'm like failing in some way, but the only way I figured out how to like actually get my app running was when I asked one of like my teammates from my application programming, and it was just a semicolon. But yeah, so just asking for help. I really am.
I just want to speak on the internship side of stuff. I totally get what you're saying about applications. I think so. Before I got my position with Procter & Gamble, I probably put in close to 100, 200 applications. And honestly, I didn't hear back from probably 90% of them. And that's how it is. That's just the way it is right now. Even in engineering, it's the same way. So all I say is like, I know I'm very happy that you got your internship, but just keep going. Like, just keep applying. All you have to do is hit one and that's it. And you're good.
It's a tough market.
Just want to say a comment. I'm so proud of you from even meeting you from last year when you was a freshman, right? You're sophomore now. Like the seeing the tremendous growth, all the things you're putting in, the hard work, even you having fun. So I'm so excited for you. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Good job. Which one is yours?
Which one looks the best? Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Good answer.